Alright, back with another live stream. This time we're going to be doing Blackwing Lair. My camera's super tilted. And this time we're going to be doing a couple of affixes. So I've done quite a bit of revamping to the challenge modes. They're all going to be random now. You do get some rewards, at least in Molten Core, ZG, and BWL at the moment. I'm working on the other ones as well. I need to go back and add some rewards for lower level dungeons, but that's just going to take some time. So yeah, we're going to do 2 affixes this time. And I may cheat and choose new affixes if one of the affixes I'm getting is explosive. And it looks like Corpse Explosion was one of them. That's a really hard affix to deal with in Blackwing Lair, so... Let's see... Hello, Belgarth. I would like to maybe do some sort of exclusion. I feel like everyone's going to exclude explosive. If that's what we do. Okay, these aren't too bad. So Echoing Enfeeblement and Nullifying Tempest. So 0 resistance, and sometimes your healing and damage done and health are reduced. So a couple changes. Basically, there was some stuttering on the aura refreshing for current challenges if you're playing in the repack, for some of them at least. So I've updated them all so that they're more smooth, you don't notice any sort of stuttering. And this is because the affixes are connected to invisible NPCs. I'm sure I could have mapped them onto the map itself. Don't know how to do that though. One of these days I'll figure that out and it'll make my life easier, but for now, basically what happens is you spawn an invisible NPC every so often, and they have certain auras. And of course this fight's a lot easier because I hate it. I would like to revamp the second phase of this fight eventually, because it's just probably the most boring fight in BWL. I think there's a lot of potential for it to actually be a good fight in Phase 2, but I also hate that he yells at every single egg burning. I feel like that's only supposed to be like 50%. So the one that's probably the hardest in this instance at the moment is Vale, or Balthorax, the custom boss. I did some tuning on him. He's a lot harder with Tyrannical mode on. It's super tightly tuned. Even my well-geared group was having a hard time getting him down before like 15 stacks with the Necrotic Aura. So we'll see how that goes. But I don't have Tyrannical this time, so maybe things will go better. Who doesn't love destroying eggs, right? Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of good things about BWL, but the suppression room and the egg room are definitely not them. And, yeah. At least rogue bots will disarm traps for you now, but I still nerfed that room. I would like to do something else with the stupid trap room, but... Gotta remind myself to not hero. Everyone is dying because they're being stupid. Make it only a few eggs and make it bigger fight. Yeah. That lack of resistance really hurts. I think I increased his damage on that firebolt volley a bit too. So yeah, I got, for the first couple bosses, all you get are reward points, stat bonus reroller, and maybe some elementium ore. Kind of similar with the molten core at the moment. And this fight is like a 50-50. If you get the damn debuff on you, then you can't move your bots out of anything, so it kind of sucks that way. Why is it not working? Let's see. Did I screw up my macro? No, it's fine. Why is it not working then? Hold on. There we go. I don't know what the heck happened. Okay, finally. So I gotta send out my tanks. Gotta send out my other tank. Where's my other tank? No, you're in there somewhere. She is a Death Knight. Why? Is she not in this group? No, she should be. She's right there, group 5. She is. Send her to the front. Please go to the front. Thank you. It's being touchy today. Send all your melee to the front. Let's see, who else do I have?
Greetings.
And Cloveriel. Are there going to be new tier 3 sets for the update, or just is it going to be a different one? So that's going to be on a different update, so basically just whenever I get to it, it's, yeah. I've been trying to focus mostly on getting this, these challenge modes nailed down, but, yeah. After that, I'll worry about tier sets, probably. I also gotta get the murky thing done before people freak out even more about not having their quality of life back. It's gonna be hard to see people's auras.
Too late, friends. Nefarian corruption has taken hold. I cannot control myself.
I'm gonna probably have to put Velstraws on an exception list for debuffs, because that could potentially create some issues.
Fire rages within my heart. I must release it. Flame, death, destruction. Cower mortals before the wrath of Lord. No, I must fight this. Alexstrasza, help.
This is way too slow.
Fight.
Alright. So goal here is to try to get your damn bots out for the explosion. Your damage does not matter. Okay, and got the first bot. job. Okay, got the second bot. I know there's a third bot somewhere. There's the third bot. What is going on? Why is my tank not tanking? Alright. Where's the next debuff? I don't see anyone with it. Oh well. We're just gonna go ham. Apparently my mage was doing too much damage, even though she didn't have the debuff. Yeah, so that's about as clean as you're ever gonna get on that fight. But whatever. Should probably use my raid-wide flask. Oh, someone exploded after. That's hilarious. Yeah, so the Echoing Enfeeblement has a new visual as well. Kinda nice that way. Also, I don't know if you guys saw, but we have new Tom Keck tier set for Paladins. They're kind of broken on custom races, at least some of them, but I don't care. At least most of the races work. Eventually I'll fix them, I'm sure, but... yeah, that sucks so bad. Should almost hero for that. Lack of any sort of spell resist, man. It's a nasty combination. And I know that you're supposed to generally have your ranged over here and whatever, but... let's just do... let's do that, and then I'm going to have my ranged... never mind. I'm not going to do that. We're just going to do this. Alright. Round 2.
I am listening.
Love how all my bots are just freaking out. Give me salve! I'm too far away. Yep. Great pull. So yeah, so Nullifying Tempest reduces all your resistance to 0%. It also reduces your armor by 15. And then Echoing Enfeeblement gives you periodically a 10-second debuff that decreases your damage done and healing received, and also decreases your health by, I want to say like 15, 30%, something like that. Yeah, that's a terrible pull. You can actually see the invisible NPCs with the new enfeeblement visual, but that's okay. Hard part over, or something. Yeah, 50% less damage, 40% less healing, plus 25% less health. That's what I decided on, I guess. I've been playing around with numbers, so... But, yeah, normally I have like 4-point-something K health, and now I have 3.3. So, I could do this... I could try to skip this, but I'm not going to, because I always end up pulling more than anticipated anyway. But if you're going to do explosive in here, I highly suggest you use the skip. And this whelp will port you up there, and then you'll want to port your bots up there too, but because you'll pull things immediately, and then you just pray that you don't pull even more crap from below. Should probably get my seal up. Of course, I've got a bot dead. Yeah, doing 50% less damage hurts more than healing and health, honestly. Yeah, I'm interested to see how that's going to work out with the new necrotic aura stacks from Balthorax, but it's going to be. I haven't done it yet. I've done Nullifying Tempest and Tyrannical with him, but yeah. And his auras stack every 30 seconds now. But if you die, you can reset your stacks, so I mean, you know. Lucky for you, like, shaman players. That's probably where you would want a shaman tank. But yeah, so as far as like challenge mode rewards go, right now it's based off of the number of auras that you have on you. And then also it depends on what boss you kill. So final 3 bosses of the raid will give you something better. They'll have unique loot. They'll have loot basically from the entire raid, or at least the non-crappy loot. It depends on the raid and how lazy I got, if we're being honest, but... I don't know if you guys have noticed the nerfed suppression aura. But seriously, everyone hates this room. Oh, and I got my other Thunder Fury, by the way. So now I'm dual wielding them. Doesn't make me a better player, but... And with the spirit bonus now also giving you increased proc chances, I think it's I think they're going to be better. overall. I also increased the damage for the weapons to actually be on par with item level 80 weapons, because they were not before. So I feel like adding a gem to them was kind of a stupid idea though, but that's okay. Just gonna clear as much as I can of these guys. Probably gonna preemptively pull, but that's okay. Okay, so we're good. So yeah, Rogue kind of doing what he's supposed to do, but not really. Like, he just did that one, but not this one over here for some reason. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and hero. Typically you want to just do this guy in a corner, but I like to live dangerously. Ooh, that's like the worst place to possibly jump to. He also does cleave, so you might want to set your bots to have an attack distance or attack angle to attack from behind. And he drops threat. So he's gonna kill my mage right now, because my mage is doing boss damage. Alright. I'm gonna move my tank. Hopefully. There, I'll move in the corner, dude. I need you to go to the corner. Actually, I'm gonna go... Okay, whatever. That didn't work out. Still summons ads, but it seems like they are kind of 50-50 as to whether or not they do anything significant. I remember a couple iterations ago, I had him doing his explosion thing a lot more frequently. There, finally in a corner, sort of. I still have to do part of the... I'm trying to decide if I want to do any of the streaming for the AQ quest chain, the Scarab Lord. Like, do the entire thing. Look, I can get my... Oh, you know what? I didn't even have my necklace on. That's fun. So trash in here just sucks, but... So one thing I did change with the elemental shields that the Talon Guards have is they made it so holy just does normal damage, it doesn't do reduced damage because there's no, like, holy weakness. Ideally here you would have your mage kiting the tacticians, but my mage is not that cool. And then I updated the models for some of the bosses too. I'm working on some models because I'm just not happy with some of the models from Kyle, but As awesome as some of them are, I just... So that's an Atraxian model for an unupdated Blackwing Lair Drake. Black Dragonflight Drake. Oh good, hopefully we only pulled him. Okay, why are you facing it that way? Stressed me out. And of course we had some idiots standing in the front. Really should be moving my Death Knight. I think I'm gonna probably wipe on this, but hold on. See if I can move. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. It does so much damage without resistance, man. And at least with the slack options, you can actually LOS your bosses out of it, or your bots out of it now, but... I'm just gonna wait. So yeah, typically you'll just tank him over here in this corner, and then your DPS and healers and whatnot can LOS. All your tanks just eat it. Just want my bots to die already. Let's do slack. So rather than having to press slack again now, just hitting follow will get rid of slack. Okay. I might have buffed Wing Buffet. Or Wing Buffet too much. I heard someone say Wing Buffet once, and now I can't get it out of my head, and it's not a freaking buffet like all-you-can-eat buffet, it's a buffet. Yeah, gotta get the tacticians first. And you gotta spread out. At least get, like, one of the tacticians, please. That one. Kill that one. Kill that one. Okay. Trying that again, except I didn't reset. I should have waited for a second. Zero durability gear, yeah. I'm gonna have zero durability. It's about this time where I really wish I would have worked on Murky's quality of life improvements again. And you can't leave the raid too, because otherwise your affixes will reset. So, better bring repair bots and all that. And I have I have the instance, the challenge mode person despawned now after after choosing affixes. Of course, you can still reset the instance until you get the affixes you want, but I'm sure I'll fix that. All it really takes is for me to put in an argument for making that NPC save you to said instance. So, but I really do feel bad for people who have to do like corpse explosion in this raid. So I nerfed it a little bit. It's just hard with bots. I think if we had, and of course the new Slack options will be useful for that, but I think if we had like an actual public realm, then it wouldn't be too bad. But it's always the hardest thing is trying to figure out, okay, what can you actually do with bots and still make it playable content. Oops, I don't have my seal on again. Alright, let's try this again, just without being stupid this time. Do long attack distance. Grab these guys on the right before Fire Maw comes. One of these days you'll get a 25-man raid going on the public realm. Yeah, I know. And then you'll steamroll through everything. Have to rebalance everything. That's the thing though, is I'm always rebalancing everything, so I actually wish for that to happen, especially when the challenge is on. Yep. Yeah, and I think bots have a hard time just healing through the corpse explosion anyway, just because they're slow healers. But they're still faster than player bots. It's just sometimes when you have so much going on. Could be fun. We have Super Tank Holo, yeah. And I should probably make those disabled when he dies. I think I broke it when I added the challenge mode rewards in, but pretty easy to fix. Alright. Should we try it again, or should I just... Here's what I'm gonna do. Make everyone come here. I'm gonna try this the real way you're supposed to do it. And then, let's see, Meeks. Alan. Go over there. And the other tank, wherever you are. Also, the repack right now, I think Death Knights have way more armor than they're supposed to. For bots, at least. That was fixed recently, partially due to Tricker, but I also accidentally added some auras on them I wasn't supposed to. So, that's my bad. I could have probably pulled another group, but that's okay. Alright, let's move you over there. Go ahead and do a hero. Move you back there some more. Nope. Nope. You're breathing on the entire raid. Damn it. Oh, you suck so bad. Just tank better. Okay, this isn't so bad this time. As long as you're not getting breathed on, you're fine. Shoot. Almost like that make me wish that the bots would be better tanks. Yeah. Well, knockbacks really screw up bots. Like, that's one thing I've noticed. Especially if they need to, like, stay in a position. And you tell them to stay, then you have to make them move again. Shoot. Let's see. I'm a bot tank dev. Yeah. They did really bad damage. It's like number 13 there. Finally got a Mr. Dinkle's live battles, yeah. Welcome to the stream. We're doing BWL with Nullifying Tempest and Echoing Enfeeblement. And they've been buffed a bit. And changed and made better and all that fun stuff, so... I'm gonna skip that trash because I hate the partial immune trash. Hopefully my bots won't be stupid and pull everything. Looks like my tank is behind. Okay. Nice death grip. Now my bots are gonna be stupid. It's Murphy's Law. Whatever bad will happen, can happen, will happen. Especially on stream, like everything always goes wrong on stream. That's why I took the Kara video down. I was like, man, that was a bad stream. I'm not doing that one. Taking it down. But I did end up fixing a number of things that were broken on stream after that because I was so frustrated with it, but yeah. Hey, I hate this pull too. Death Knight up. lots of lag right there. I think we pulled everything around the corner too. Maybe. I think the trick here is to not, like, die before the tank's pull threat. Yeah, there was, like, basically anything that could go wrong on stream went wrong. I did the chess event and it bugged out the rest of the instance, or tried to do the chess event. And then there was something weird that happened on Romeo and Juliet, but I don't know. I ended up fixing the item remover script because it broke halfway through the instance as well. So, yeah. And I thought I had made it into a C++ script before, but I didn't, so I just did. And simplified the code on that one. And also, Midnight doesn't keep you in combat anymore after you kill him. It was a really stupid way to fix it, but basically what I did was an event check every 1 second to see if a Tumen was around and dead, and if he was dead, then despawn. But I don't know if that's going to have repercussions if the boss resets or what, but we'll find out. I just don't care. As long as he's not keeping you in combat at this point, it's whatever. I think I have some time left on my... why are you guys fearing things? Stop fearing things. In fact, come over here. Actually, this is not any better. You know, sometimes just doing a simple summon helps your bots reset just a little bit. Is it cheesy? Yeah. But it's emergent gameplay. But yeah, and then after a while, like, bots wouldn't attack things in Kara, so it was just not fun. I had to restart my server and do all that fun stuff, but plus I forgot to do Midnight at the end of the stream. But I mean, Azeroth Core is still trying to fix crap in there, so call a spade a spade. It's bugged. I feel like it wasn't as broken a couple months ago. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's like they change one thing and everything else just breaks. Honestly, I know they get picky about, like, things not being hard-coded and trying to do smart AI where you should, but I think sometimes you just need to hard-code stuff and not worry about letting people do stuff through smart AI. It's just more consistent gameplay that way. "5 seconds on sapper charges, come on." So I kept one of the dragon models the same, just because I didn't change the mount models. So, but yeah, I like the Atraxian models better. I think Atraxian does a really good job with his work as a model editor and artist. He likes to share things with me too, and very appreciative of that. And then Belgar's been working on Emerald Dream and taking my feedback and probably wanting to choke me with it, but you know. Like, I understand not liking Ice Crown, but especially because it was pretty much a rip-off of Lord of the Rings anyway. It's just... yeah. What? Never. Love how my boomkin is just going in there. When you get to Nefarian, you should try offering him a Volpara's sacrifice and he will die of indigestion. Yeah, sounds about right. Those are such good boots. I always wanted those to drop on my mage. Alright, we're gonna do this boss over here in this corner. Hopefully. You gotta come down, or is he gonna take his sweet time? Come on, why didn't you move? Oh my hell. I'm gonna kill someone.
Our enemies will fall.
I think my mouse binding is just getting screwed up, but... no. There we go. Perfect. I extended the range on the send to command too, so I think that'll be useful. Goal is to have his own and a good chunk of content done by the end of the summer. Yeah, just don't think it's a good fit for this convoluted story I've had to come up with. Yeah. What did I die to? Oh, I died to Charred Earth. Typical Charred Earth. Everyone else died too. I want to see what everyone died to. Deaths. Yeah, Charred Earth hurts when you have reduced health and no resistance. So Such a good pull, too. I'm scared about Valthorax. I think it's going to be really hard. I might have to get rid of an affix. Or just do them the normal way. Spent all day rebuilding the dungeon 3 times today. Yep, sounds about right. I would say that Bilgarth is a very patient soul. Does all the stuff that I'm either too lazy to do or just suck at doing. Okay. You guys do attack distance long this time, and we're still gonna put my tanks in the corner. Where's my other tank? But I'm gonna put her over on the wall, actually, because I've noticed he doesn't really put it on the wall. Here. Yeah. Now I'll go over there. I don't have hero this time, so that'll be fun. I'm also trying to fix the stupid charred earth radius, and I think I've fixed it, because people complain about it all the time. And I don't blame them. I like to know that where I'm standing is safe, but I think on certain models it's bigger, so hard to just do. I think my tank's just gonna have to eat it. I'm gonna eat it. I'm eating it right now. Yeah. Ellie just needs to slack a bit. It'll go away in a couple seconds. Now everyone can go back in. Yeah, I mean, it seems like that ledge is a pretty safe spot, too, so... Because I don't see her getting the debuff at all, even though it's... Or no, that's probably someone's trinket. Oh, she's definitely getting hit by it now. Fire Mage is doing great in here. And I just nerfed Frost Mages, but they're still doing pretty good damage. I don't know why, but they had Ignite as a passive. And so their Frostfire Bolts were doing, well, that's like the dumbest place you melee could have moved. Cool. That was a good ring. Only have one bag slot. So one thing I did end up adding, I don't know if I mentioned this already, but if you use an add item call in Azeroth Core and you don't have any bag space, it won't get mailed to you. So I added that in so that it will get mailed to you. That's for anyone who knows anything about Haluna or C++ stuff. been on their to-do for a while. I would submit it to the actual public repo, but I'm sure it's not Blizz-like, the way I have it, like, sending a certain message. And I just don't want to fight with people on getting it implemented, so... yeah. Alright, where are we going to do this? I think we're going to do this over in this corner. Usually a corner is a pretty good way to go, but sometimes you can get out of sight of the healer. So, just have everyone stand here. Should have told my freaking bots to not be in front. Keep forgetting. He didn't get it here. Yeah. I think Belgarth usually does things really well, but is always hard on himself too. I personally like the first iteration. I guess for me the biggest thing is I need space to do decent encounters, and then I just hate certain textures, man. I'm sorry. Got like, if you look at the lava or the slime, whatever you want to call it, in certain WMOs it looks fine, but the stupid textures, man. I don't know why they did those differently. It's hard for me to tell which way he's facing. Cool, I got a looting achievement. Money. Alright, here comes the scary parts. So Chromaggus is the first one that actually drops the cache for challenge modes, and he'll drop 2 since we're doing 2 affixes. Procedural time slime, yeah. Well, I know there's like slime texture, but it's not the same. Again, like, none of that's your fault. Okay, let's do this. You know, I don't even know or remember any of the mechanics on this boss. I just pretty much kill it now. That's like all I do. Click on the thing when you have the bronze thing. Avoid damage. Usually you're supposed to LOS some of the damage, but we're not going to have hero for this, so that's fun. Yeah, I think by like Mists of Pandaria, slime started looking a lot better, but come on. Oh, it's the crappy affix this week. Or the crappy ability. It does the time stop. I actually had to nerf that for bots because they just can't. got more healers dead now too. Time lapse. And bots are really good about dispelling here, so that's nice. Oof. Oof. Need some mana. Yeah, BlackRock just sucks in general. Alright. Do we enrage? What's going on? Where's my tank at? What are they doing? I forget that if someone doesn't get stunned, then they're the ones who get attacked. Zero durability, Thunder Fury is gone. Yeah, I don't want that mechanic. If you want it for your personal realm, that's fine. This is the Care Bears MMO. Okay, so we got the caches. We got 2 of them. Let's see what we get. So looks like a spell power ring that I made. And a Blackwing Cabal mantle. There's also a chance at Warforged and Titanforged trinkets, and I've been working on that. And I also put the enchants from Valthorax in here instead. It just made more sense. So, yep, Burning Weapons enchant is in here. So this is going to be a fun fight now. And people, for those of you who've done this fight before, you're probably going to think I'm really bad, but I sped up the abominations. He does his necrotic aura more often. It's probably not going to be as bad with Tyrannical not a thing, but it was really bad on Tyrannical because those abominations took forever to kill. So should probably move my tank over there. Oh, over there. Good job. We're just gonna hero off the bat. Sometimes I just let him eat the first one. Mark him with my off-tank mark so that she doesn't move. I made sure that he can also be frozen now too, so if you have a mage who does Frost Nova, he'll be frozen. But yeah, that's not too bad. Tyrannical though. Tyrannical, it's like he's a whole new fight. You can see I'm already at 2 stacks, and I should probably wait for him to get closer, because otherwise my main tank's gonna die from not getting healed. So generally, ads don't matter so much. It's probably a good idea to keep them off your main tank, but... Oh right, blistering zombie. I'm gonna miss that one probably. I should probably just move my tank, but I don't want him to breath all over my my raid. Nice grip out of that. And then for those of you who haven't won this fight, so over the course of the fight, he reduces healing by 5%, stacking up to 20 times. Gotta wait for him to breath before I pick those up. Actually, he's gonna despawn them as soon as I get him to 50%, so that'll be good. Do that. Maybe back a bit further. I reduced the range on it a little bit. But now it's just rinse and repeat. I feel like I should probably do that 50 health event one other time, but it's getting too close for comfort. Okay, so usually around 14 stacks is when things really get bad, so if you can get him down before then you're golden. He did have an enrage, like a 8-minute enrage mechanic, or 5-minute one. I just got rid of it. I figure the necrotic aura is soft enrage anyway. Alright. No, 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 no. He's gonna reach. You can see he just got healed for 350,000 health. I increased the heal amount too, because I'm evil. At some point it's best to just ignore ads, but that's usually like 15% health, something like that. I get him a little bit earlier this time, so I don't screw up. I might see my tank's about to die because of the stupid aura. Damn it. Okay. What is my tank doing? So now someone else is tanking. I don't really get what's going on. Oh, because my main tank's dead. So yeah, that's when things went to shit. And it's all probably because I missed a damn zombie. So this is a wipe. Probably. I was not even anywhere in front of the boss. If I get a res, I'll probably just have a pally DI me, but... It's 5% health. Do it before the blistering zombie heals him. Oh no. Yeah, so he just heals for 20%. Super close, but not really. So eventually he does have a frenzy, but it's not the same as the enrage. Usually you can get hunters to remove that, I think. But yeah, the hard berserk at 5 minutes was a pain and tyrannical. I really do like the new sprint mechanic, by the way. I think it's took me a minute, but yeah. For those of you who didn't make it to the Kara stream, we do have a new sprint mechanic. That's what this sprint bar is. So it takes a while for you to get up to max speed, and then obviously you can start and stop the sprint wherever you want, but I wonder if I can do better. Maybe emergency fail safe rather than Blood Fury, I don't know. I need a Dragonkin passive, like where you do more damage to Dragonkin, but let's see. What else could we do? Resistance doesn't do anything right now. Increase my health. Yeah. Alright, gonna try that again. And I'm gonna make sure that my bots... I don't know why you wouldn't want your bots to avoid frontal AoE, but... Oh. Damn it. Hold on, everyone else needs to follow. You stay. There we go. I'm gonna hero after we kill this Draconoid. Just my hero now. So summon the pack mule so it can help. I think we need a name for our pack mule. What do you guys want to name it? Sancho, that's kind of what I'm going for, but that's from like Don Quixote. Can you imagine? You know what? The pack mule should be a trinket at some point. I think that would be a good idea. summons the pack mule to fight by your side. Cornelia. Oh, it's a her, okay. We can go with her. We're just gonna focus the boss. 50% mark. So that was a pretty clean 50%. Those didn't despawn, which is fun. Dumb DK. Okay. Really? Come on. Kill it. Kill with fire. Kill those two. And then we can get back to fighting the boss. I'm probably just gonna bubble out of my... Oh, I can't bubble out of my necrotic. That's okay. Come on, healers, don't forget about the tank. Let's actually get these guys to be more of a medium attack distance. Gustavo the Pack Mule. Pack Mule for War Chief. So for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, which I'm sure most of you do, we start out with a Pack Mule that's like a 35% speed mount. It's got its own lore in one of the add-ons that Belgarth created. Okay, I think at this point we can pretty much... Nope. Come on. Kill it. Kill it quickly. Just focus the boss. Kill it before the Draconid gets here. Please. Two %, 1%. Oh, oh. Ah, so close. Okay, so we got the Hunter Orb again, which is useless for me, so thank you for that. I already have one for my Hunter. I almost want to get rid of this Frostbound Titan bull crap, but that's okay. My inventory is full. That's nice. Got a Draconic Maul in one of the caches. Get rid of some of the crap in my bags. It's a pretty good staff if you're Hunter or, I guess, Druid. We got the Draconic Avenger in the other cache with a caster enchant. Cornelia would be better than Sylvanas as, yeah, as War Chief. I think anyone would be better than Sylvanas as War Chief. You know, I really liked Sylvanas before the whole burning of the Darnassian tree and stuff. I'm waiting for my Necroticars to go away before I pull the boss, because I don't want to really do it with 55% less healing. I really hate these essence gatherers too. sure I don't need that. Doom's Edges. Yeah, don't need that. Feels bad to disenchant some of this crap. Okay, thanks guys. Let's... Oh, you know what? I forgot to put my damn cloak on. It's okay, I'll just bubble. I always forget to put my tabard / cloak on. Yeah, stupid jailer is her puppet. I don't know, just seems so convoluted. Let's do... long attack distance. And I don't even know if you can actually split groups, but I don't think so. So I just do this in the middle. And I know that can lead to bad things, but like I know there's a chain lightning or something that some of the drakes can do, and I need to fix that model. Been meaning to for a while, but well, I think it's hard to come up with new storylines after however many years we've been doing this. That said, I mean, just get some professional writers. It just doesn't seem like they hire any. Like, I don't... like, they have the money to get someone who's a bestseller to come in and just write stuff for them, but they don't. And the other issue, too, is that they have multiple writers over... You know, even within a certain expansion, you'll have multiple writers. And none of them collaborate together. If they do, they're given, like, guidelines for what they can and can't do. I really don't envy video game writers. For plot and such. I made it also so that Nefarian doesn't mind controlling anymore, he just fears you. I think that'll be ideal for people who want to come back and try to solo things later, but I also just don't like mind control mechanics in general for single player. Did I just die? Come on. Oh, it's because he came down. It's okay, they can carry me the rest of the way. Probably. I didn't even know he was coming down. That's the only redeeming thing about the War Within. Yeah, Metzen. I'm gonna put my tank on stand. Keep you targeted with circle. If you have a... Oops. If you have an off-tank mark, I suggest you typically use it, especially if you're going to be expecting some ads to come out. But... Alright, this is not going to end well. Move out of the way. Also, I need to fix these totems. I think I have a way to fix them with the nameplates being up high. You're our medicine. Let me grab tank. Probably throw you over that way a little bit more, because these bones are going to spawn, I think, at 15%. So one thing that I hate about the Nefarian fight is that because we're using player bots, a lot of the class calls don't work. They only work when they get Tior class, or any player's class. Before, though, it would only do whatever player was in the group, so if you were a paladin, he'd be immune the whole time during the fight, which was not fun. Tail swipe. It'd be funny if tail swipe actually killed those. They tried to turn the jailer into Thanos and got an omniscient Vin Diesel with neck issues instead. Yeah. Alright, let's see if I got anything decent. So just the cloak. Alright, we already saw that I got them. Oh, I got a Warforged Nefarian's tier. And I just barely made this last night. So you have a chance to get a Warforged, 5 item levels higher, 10 item levels higher, and then 15 for Titan Forged. I just kind of wanted to test it out, see if it was a thing, and I figured challenge modes might be a good place to put it. But, yeah. Plus, it's an easy way to make content a little bit more long-lasting if you wanted to get max upgrades and whatnot. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know if you guys, like I've shown you already, but I think the Tom Keck models for the new Paladin Tier 2 set is awesome. Hopefully I can get it fixed for some of the custom races. The eyes are just a bit off for the custom race M2s, but if you take the helmet off, it's not a big deal. So anyway, that's it for me. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you guys on the other side of Azeroth.